All right, so I'm going to go ahead and give the call to the customer support agent that I just created, and let's go ahead and do that real quick.
Hey there, this is Jake, a customer support representative at Bellaviano. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with today, and what can I do to help?
Hey, this is Kevin. I just wanted to check the status on my order. Is there anything you need?
Tell me when you placed your order and what your order number is. This will help me check the status for you.
Yeah, so I placed my order June 12th, and I believe my order number is 1681.
Since you placed your order on June 12th, it's been processed and should be on its way to you. You can expect it to arrive within the next few days. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
Yeah, if I wanted to cancel my order because it didn't arrive as fast as possible, how do I do that? And can I do that?
I see. Unfortunately, after the initial 24 hours from the time of purchase, we can't cancel orders as they're already in the processing stage for dispatch. But if there's anything else you need help with or any other concerns, feel free to let me know.
Yeah, what's your name? Just to know whenever I call back.
My name is Jake. Feel free to ask for me if you need help in the future. Anything else I can do for you today, Kevin?
That should be it. Thank you. Okay, guys, so you just heard the recording. You understand how powerful this thing is. You understand the fact that every customer that you get in now, whether you're doing drop shipping, whether you're doing e-commerce, whether you have your own brand, right, in e-commerce, it doesn't matter. Every person that comes into your business as a customer will be able to get filtered easily. Whenever they have a question or anything regarding their order, it's just so much easier for them to go ahead and call this phone number, right, that you will be placing on your website, and they could call it, right, ask them simple questions. Like, it doesn't have to be all through email. The point of this is to decrease chargebacks entirely, and also being able to put in less effort on your side, right? You basically set this bot up, and then once you set it up, you don't have to worry about it anymore. Like, it's already answering the customer's questions, it's already getting the filtered customers over to you. And what I mean by filtered is pretty much you would only be receiving emails from the people that are looking to cancel an order, to get a refund, or to do a return, right? You're not going to get people that are asking, like, hey, where's my order, or simple questions like that, right? Because the AI can already answer these for you depending on when they got the order, right? When they made the order, and it's already prompted to do that. I will share the prompt with you guys. But as you may already know, this is going to be very powerful for your business. So, with that being said, let's get straight into it. It's easier than you think to make this possible. And what allows it to be easy? Well, what allows it to be easy is called Synthflow. Synthflow is the best software that you could use to make AI assistants. So, AI voice callers, basically. Now, what you're going to want to do is go to the link down below. You're going to go ahead, use that link, because I personally partnered with Synthflow to be able to get this to you guys. So you guys will be able to have the 14-day free trial, which is the best trial that they currently have right now. So I did that for you guys. So what you're going to want to do is click on it, go over to Get Started. And in Get Started, right, you're going to go ahead and set the email that you want, the password, and everything. And once you are inside, it's going to look like this. Now, obviously, you won't have agents, you won't have any of that stuff. However, you will be able to create them. So, the first thing that you're going to want to do is go over and select a plan. You should have a little tab up here, right, that you're going to be using in order to select your own plan. Now, obviously, you go with the $29 one, which would be the cheapest one for you to test. However, definitely if you have clients and you want to offer this to the clients that you have, definitely select the agency plan, since you're going to be able to white label it and it's going to look very nice. So you would be able to change everything in terms of like appearance and everything. It's going to look insane. And I've done this for my own company. It's called Visionaire. If you guys could look that up, you definitely can as well. But let's go ahead and hop on straight into this. So first thing you want to do is go over here and press on Create Assistant, right? I've already done this. So I'm going to guide you guys on the things that you need to put inside of the assistant, right, to set it up. So go over here. This is the one that I made, Jake. Now, You can name it whatever you want, right? But I'm going to go step by step. First thing I did was give it a name, right? This is the name that I gave it. The second thing is to be able to select a language. Now, how do you select a language with the voice that I used in the example that you heard, right? So what you're going to want to do is go over here to Spanish. In Spanish, it's going to give you a drop-down menu. And you're going to go ahead and select Beto, right? If you want one of the best voices that I've personally heard using Synthflow, right? You select Beto, and then once you select him, you go over and you click on English again, and then you click out. Now, Beto will be able to have the accent, and he will also understand English, right? So he'll have that accent. Second thing you want to do is go over here to AI model and select GPT-4 Turbo. This is currently their best working model, so definitely use that one. It's the highest and the fastest one. Patience level, leave it at that. And this is what I currently say for whenever someone enters and starts talking with the AI, right? So, hey, this is Jake, a customer support representative at Beaviano. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with today, and what can I do to help, right? You could change this up however you want, right? You could just have it say like, what can I do to help, or whatever. It doesn't really matter. So you want to have enabled recordings, right? If you want to hear the recordings that the customers will be doing, which I recommend. And then after that, you should be done with this part, right? Obviously, you could change the settings over here a little bit, but we're not going to be playing with that just yet. So go over here to prompt, and down below, I'm going to have a prompt that you're going to be putting onto here. So that way you could replace all the policies that are here, and then make it easy for you guys. So let's go over the prompt a little bit, just so you guys understand what's going on in here. So first of all, I tell the AI who he is, right? So I tell him it's Jake, right? You work for Beaviano. Your job is as a customer support agent. You do this, this, and that, right? Then I gave it some common questions that customers ask, like where's my order? I'm not satisfied with the product. Can I return it? Cancel, refund, etc. And after that, some people might ask the same question in different ways. I just give it, different alternatives. You guys can play around with this however you want. So once that is done, I go over the typical answers for those 4 questions. So that way the AI knows exactly how to reply to them. And then I give it a scenario, right? I train it with dialogue that I created myself. So the AI potentially, right, quote unquote, talking to a customer, right? So I give it a whole scenario. You guys could read through it. And then after I'm done with the dialogue, I go ahead and give it all our policies. So I tell them, Jake, I want you to learn all of the following policies so you're able to reply to customers whenever they have questions about our policies. Here are the policies listed with their descriptions. I literally copy and pasted the entire policy that I have on my store, just so they could go, like the AI knows everything about it. Now you could do this with a knowledge base as well. However, you could just add it onto here and it should be fine as well. So I just copy and pasted all the policies that I have. So that way, whenever someone has a question about the policy, the AI is able to reply and respond the best way possible because it knows everything that you have. So with that being done, right, you go ahead and lastly tell it what it should do after the call is ended. And then you give it estimates on the shipping times, right? So United States, 7 to 14 days. You guys can change this accordingly. And lastly, I tell it how he should talk, right? So how he should talk within the conversation. I tell it to be sure to talk fast, be sure to be professional, be sure to be sympathetic, keep all your responses enticing and simple to understand, etc. So that should be it. And then after that, I go here and save and close. So now you want to go ahead and ask 4 questions, right? So in these 4 questions, these are basically info extractors that we're going to be using with a Zapier automation that I'm going to be showing you in just a second. So what do I ask in these infos and how do I get them up? So the first thing you want to do is click on this right here, right? And then once you click on it, you're going to go ahead and click on open question. So there's going to be 2 things we're going to be using. We're going to be using open question, and then we're going to be using single choice. So for the first one here, it is an open question. So I ask about their order number. So you go ahead and put order number, and then what are we looking for? We're looking for their order number, and then this is just an example that you could put there. Next, you could go ahead and put the same thing, right? Open question. You ask them their order date and then an example. Give them an example. Then I have action needed. Now this is to know if they want to do either a refund, a return, a cancellation, or they just want to know status on their order. Once that's done, you go into the last one, and then this is just knowing their name, right? So the customer's name, etc., and then give them an example of a name. Now, the last thing you want to give it is a phone number. Now, in order to be able to connect your phone number, I personally recommend that you use Twilio for now. However, if you want to go and buy a phone number, you could easily do so through Synthflow right here. I already have a phone number. I will have a video on how to be able to connect Twilio onto your Synthflow account. It should be fairly easy. I'll give you a tiny rundown right now. You're basically going to create a Twilio account with the link that I have for you down below. And you are basically going to buy a phone number on Twilio. I believe it should be around like $20 to just get the account activated. And then the phone number is just $1. And then once you do that, you go over here to integrations. And in integrations, you're going to select Twilio and put in your account SID as well as your authentication token. And then your phone number that you bought should appear down here. That's exactly what I did. Super simple to do, very easy. If not, I will have the video like I mentioned. Right? So let's go back over here to Jake. Once you have Jake, you're going to go into the deployment stage. Now in the deployment stage, you're just going to go ahead and select the phone number. And I believe that should be the only thing that you have to do for this. Once you do that, you click on finish. And then you are done. That's it. You basically created your entire assistant. It already works fine. You could test it out up here on the top right to make sure that the call is functional, that your policies are stable, and everything is according to plan, right? Now, over here, you're going to be able to see all the calls that you'll be able to make, right, with this. And now, let's go ahead and hop on straight into creating the Zapier automation. Okay, so inside of Zapier, all you need to do to get this to work is 4 single steps. Now, I want to go through these steps with you right now. However, first you need to have a Google Sheets set up with the format that I'm going to be giving you right now. So this template is going to be down below, so you guys could copy it and paste it onto here, so that way it's very simple for you guys to obtain it. And what this template consists of is basically the name of the customer, their phone number, their order date, their call transcript, and the action needed. So this is where if they want a refund, a return, a cancellation, they want to know the status on their order, etc. Right? So I will leave this down for you guys below so you guys could have it, right? And you're easily able to connect it. Now, once you have that done, we can start with the automation. I decided to start it from scratch just so you guys have every single step of the way, right? So the first thing that you want to do is look up Synthflow, right? You go right here and phone call is completed. You go ahead and you select your account. Now, in order to select your account, I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys how to do it from scratch. So this is how it's done, right? You go ahead and connect a new account, and then you're going to go over to your Synthflow account, go to integrations, go to REST API, and then you're going to copy this and paste it onto here, and you continue. Now, it should be connected, and it should give you another number, right? 18. So once that is done, you go ahead and you click on continue. And now you need your model ID. So in order to get this, you need to go over to your assistant. Let's go over here to Jake. And here is the model ID for Jake. You just go ahead and paste it onto there. Then you click continue. And you go ahead and test the trigger, right? So you test it. As you can see, these are one of the calls that I had before. Just testing this out. This is the example that I gave you guys. And then you continue with selected record. Now, what you're going to want to do is loop, right? So you're going to be doing looping with Zapier. And with looping with Zapier, you're going to go ahead and create loop from line items, right? And then from here, you're going to go ahead and select phone. Going to go over to phone number here. and then call transcript, which is going to be this one right here. That's it. That's all you need to do. And once that's done, you go over to continue and you test the step to make sure that everything is working. Right? Now, once that is done, you go ahead and add another step. Now, this is going to be using ChatGPT. Now, with the ChatGPT, you're going to do extract structured data. Continue. You choose an account. And then you continue. Right? And from here on out, right, it gets a little more intricate. However, it's not very hard. You just need to follow the steps that I'm about to give you right now. So this is the executed actions, right, that we need to extract. Those are the ones that the info extractors that I told you guys about, right? So you go ahead and select this. And then from here, you just select GPT-5 Turbo. Should be fine. And then you put 1.0. And then you're going to want to go ahead and copy this onto here. Right? So what this says is I want to be able to extract the following information with only the variable's answer. For example, a variable could be order number and then, the example, and I only want the order number 1781. I want you to do that for all the variables I give you. Now, I'm going to give it variables to extract, right? So these are the same things. So let's go over here and select these right here, the same ones. And then you go ahead and paste the same thing onto each and every one of these. Now, once you have that done, you press continue, and then you test the step. As you can see, we only have the order number, which is 1681, and then it's June 3rd, which is what we mentioned, and then no status on order, cancellation, and refund. Those are the three things that I mentioned inside of the call itself, right? And if you see this right in the Google Sheets, you're kind of like, wait, so what happened? What do they really want? You can go over the call transcript and understand, right, what they mentioned. And this was my name, right? So let's go ahead and make the last step. So the last step is going to be Google Sheets, and it's called create spreadsheet row, right? You connect your account over here, and then you don't need to choose a driver. However, the spreadsheet will be this one. This is the one I'm going to give you guys. And then you select the sheet corresponding to it. Now you literally just plug and play. That's all it is. So you go over here and you select this from ChatGPT. The phone number, that will be from the loop. The order number will be from ChatGPT. The order date will also be from ChatGPT. Call transcript is going to be from the loop, as you can see right here. And the action needed is going to be from ChatGPT. All right, so we have that done. Now we could go ahead and test this step and see if it works, right? So go ahead and press on that. And as you can see, here we are. Here's everything that I just mentioned, right? No status on order, cancellation, refund. This is the call transcript, so you know everything that happened within the call. And then this is, right, June 3rd, etc., my phone number, order date. Everything is on here. Everything is done. Now, let's go ahead and test it out entirely just to make sure that it all works again, right? So what we're going to want to do is go over here and publish the entire thing, right? All right, so once it's published, it's going to look like that. And now I'm going to go ahead and grab my phone and make the call again.
Hey there, this is Jake, a customer support representative at Bellaviano. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with today, and what can I do to help?
Hey, this is Kevin. I just wanted to check the status on my order.
Of course, Kevin. Could you please tell me when you placed your order and what your order number is?
My order was placed June 10th, and my order number is 1782.
Thanks for the details, Kevin. Since you placed your order on June 10th, it should have been processed by now. You can expect it to arrive within the next few days. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
That should be it. Thank you.
You're welcome, Kevin. If you have any more questions later on, feel free to give us a call. Have a great day.
You too. Bye. Okay, so now that that was done, we should be receiving the information in this format any second now. As you can see, here it is. Kevin, my phone number, the order number that I just gave it, 1782, June 10th. This was our entire transcript. And I wanted to know the status on the order. So that's pretty much it. That's literally all you need to do to be able to have your own personal AI customer support agent. Now, with that being said, I am working on a course for you guys at the moment, and it's going to be done very, very soon. And this course is going to be teaching you guys how to create an AI agency. It's going to be amazing. An AI agency is literally just an agency that revolves around AI as its main service, especially these callers, and we're going to be using Synthflow in there as well. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next valuable post. I'll see you.